What's up, everybody? This is MVP Gonzo back with another video. Today, I want to talk about my two biggest influences when it comes to fitness, health, longevity, biohacking, I guess, and things that are just self improvement. And that is Jerry Ward from BioS3 Training and GIFD Labs, and Leo from Leo and Longevity. Now, both of them have tragically passed away out of nowhere, to be honest with you, and I was quite shocked when I found out about it, and saddened honestly, because I knew I was no longer gonna get their valuable knowledge, their valuable education that I thoroughly enjoyed, from them. And I just want to talk about a little bit of how they influenced me, and my little bit of interactions, and how cool and down to earth they seem to be, at least with me, right, in my experience. So first, Jerry Ward. I met him at the Orange County Fit Expo. The only reason I went to that expo was because I knew he was gonna be there, and he was very cool when I met him. He talked about his supplements, how to use them, how to utilize them. Can't even speak. And different workout programs, and he really spent his time talking to me, which I appreciated. He answered all my questions, and he basically told me, hey, just keep things simple, go to the foundation, go back to the old school ways of bodybuilding. The answers are right there. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. And that's something that stuck with me, because that's how I am in my boxing and my training. I had to go back to the old school ways because it worked, right? But something that I admired about Jerry Ward was the fact that he kept it real and honest, and he always seemed to be ahead of the curve, right? He caught a lot of flack when he talked about BCAs didn't work and how EAAs are superior. And what happened? A bunch of supplement companies down the line, maybe within a year or two, all started making EAAs, right? Then he talked about collagen, how you need to supplement collagen. People were making fun of him, talked bad about him. And now you see all these supplement companies making collagen or having collagen in their products. So he seemed to be ahead of the trend. He put his foot down. He got criticized, talked smacked about, all this stuff. And guess what? He turned out to be correct. So that's something that I listened and I admired about. No matter how hard, people pushed, he didn't care. And that's, I admired that about Jerry Ward. So I was fortunate to give him his flowers. I told him that I admired him. I looked up to him when it came to this. And he seemed shocked, very humble, which was, something cool. And, that was my experience with Jerry Ward. It wasn't much, just maybe like 5, 10 minutes. But for me, it was a big deal when I met him, right? Now, I want to talk about Leo from Leo Longevity, who's a little bit more controversial, I guess. And his death seems to be more controversial. But I don't want to talk about that. I'm not going to speculate. I just want to talk about the knowledge that he gave to the world and to me. I would reach out to him sometimes on DMs. Not a lot, just a couple questions. And to my surprise, he answered. He was very humble. I said, thank you. And something I admired about him was, he put his own morals and ethics above monetary gains, which is something that, I admire personally. Of course, he was very extreme with that. But the fact that he was one of those people that, hey, if you break my moral, my own code, I don't care about money. So, no matter how extreme it is, you have to admire that, or I admire that. And his advice seemed to help me out the most as well. It was no fluff, straight to the point. He did a lot of things that were, I guess, extremes. You might look at it that way, but he was the only one that his advice on lowering liver enzymes helped me out the most. Cholesterol, things of that nature. He went straight to the point, and he gave me the real, and that's what I used. I've seen a lot of videos talking about, oh, for liver enzymes, take this, take that. And he was like, nope, just TUDCA and NAC. That's the main ones. It's going to help you out the most. Don't eat this, don't eat that. Boom, it worked. Same thing with Jerry Ward and fat loss, right? He's like, no, you can gain muscle and lose fat at the same time, but you got to get enough protein, get enough EAs, and be in a caloric deficit for a little bit. Eventually, while you're losing fat, you might have to put in more calories, which is threw me off, right? It's mind blowing. But anyways, the guys, I know I'm rambling. Rest in peace, Jerry Ward. Rest in peace, Leon Longevity. I'm gonna put a link to the channels in the description. You know, you guys are missed. And that's it, guys. Peace out.